So believe it or not, we've been called out to radiator not working. It's currently between 25 and 30 degrees, but it needs sorting for winter, won't it? So I'll just flick the heating on, and it says, right, it's not working, but that pin, not going to be able to fit the hammer in here. That pin looks stuck shut, which is what I've already told her it's more than likely going to be. And she said, so I can 3 it off, but it might stick again next summer when you shut it back off. She just said, just change it. So that's what we're going to be doing. Replacing this. It's on a combi system, so I'll just take pressure off up here because it's downstairs. Cut and replace that for a 10 to 15 mil feed reducer into a new valve. You've seen me doing before, but I'll put this on a time lapse. So it has sprung out now. Can't push it with fingers, it's too sharp. And this rad is now getting warm. Still going to replace it anyway. So just open that one back up, put the pressure back in the boiler. Obviously took the head off that. Stick our new head on. Like so. We're going to turn the heating back on and test it's all back up and running, and then we'll be on to the next one. So it's Saturday morning. I never work Saturdays, but son's at a scout trip all day, so thought get this crappy job in. It's a new radiator install. There's no pipework to it currently, so I've got to run a 10 mil Talon trunking box up behind the middle of this to here, which is in the eaves of the attic, straight the way across there, across that back wall to the boiler. Complete new flow and returns. I'm going to use 15 mil lay flat speed fit up in the attic, come down here with 10 mil copper in the box, and then across to the valves. But what I wanted to show you was, as of one of my last videos, this again has got inlet and outlet on it, but there is actually a black hole. There is actually a baffle around here. So when the water comes in, it's to force it upwards, with it being such a tall vertical radiator, it's to force it upwards. So some of them do have baffles in, but because this is a new, like I said, I'm running new pipes in completely to the boiler, I'll make sure that the inlet and the outlet is the right way around. Whereas if the pipes were already in the wall here, it's a gamble. Just got a little bit of trunking off this, so I can make my marks to multi-tool out. Going up in this attic. Something like that. I hope we've not stuck it up too well. And there'll be a load of adhesive right where I need to go. If not, I'll have to drill it up and out. I'm also aware that I don't know where that cable runs. on a positive note, I won't have said there's any adhesive under that. And that will just sit nicely like that. Many of you will have seen these before. Well, they're a 15mm to 10mm reducers. They're used a lot on new builds. So obviously 15mm goes spigot socket straight into the end of the valve, out to 10. I'm going to angle that back like that. Probably not straight, probably on a bend. Into our trunking box underneath. They're not cheap, they're about £3 each, but not these make, these are just no make. Pegler, I think, were the ones that actually invented them. So this is where, above where I'm working now, somewhere anyway. It's all nicely boarded out. Find where I'm going. Might be easier said than done. The left side to plumbing. Stab the screwdriver up. What it should be. Where the hell does that go? Gas pipe. Anyway. Oh, should be somewhere down here. This is why I wear a mask. So that's my screwdriver, that smashed part there. Oh, which I'm gonna need to reach, but it is. So I'm there, I'm gonna come up, or in fact probably drop down now. 2 10mm pipes with some bends on to bring me back up here. Well, there's our 2 tails stuck up. I'll carry on pulling them up, bending them with my hand at the same time. And then I'll carry on downstairs, I think, before coming up here. So I hope that's going to make some sort of sense. These 2 are going to be kicked down now, clipped directly along this floor. All this needs insulating. I might do that bit now before weather gets into the afternoon. Bloody watching working. Into the afternoon, and it ends up absolutely roasting in here. I think that's probably best. So this here is 15mm lay flat pipe on a coil. It's just a bit. I mean, it still wants to coil up on itself. It's just nowhere near as bad as the original stuff. So I'd always recommend getting this for jobs like this, and possibly having 2 people. But I don't have that luxury today. So this is the other side of where I am working. That is one of our pipes. The other one is there. I have to try and mark these up because remember I need to know which is flow and return on these. But then my plan is to, it's a bit of an abortion in here. My plan is probably to take this section out of here and add a T there and a T there because they are my flow and returns of the boiler. So I've just clicked this trunking on now to kind of hold my pipes in position, and also I won't be able to get this bit on after the radiator's on. But I've got to connect these 2 up now. Now that's alright. But I've cut this one short because I'm a douche. So unfortunately there'll have to be 2 couplings in there. We'll get them bits done now. And then I can carry on pushing this on, which just literally pushes in. Normally use the rubber end of the hammer and tap it all the way up. I can continue my work in the absolutely scalding hot attic. After I've finished that. Yeah. So that's what we're looking like up here. So far, clipped it along, I've got to clip it. Oh my God, sorry. Got to clip it over there as well. And then lag all this and connect up at the boiler. that with painter's cork after. Hang the radiator on now, connect to the bottom. Here's my plan. Come on, tell us your plan. Name that program. Something like that. Practice, but always put a drain off valve on a drop down. If you ever needed to get out any water in them pipes, etc., it's just easier. It's easier to drain down radiators if you take them off for decorating and stuff. This one isn't getting left on because they are going to decorate again behind it. So I'll have to revisit. But at least the majority of it will be done out of the way and the pipework will be live. It's not the neatest, I still need to still mess around with these to try and get them a bit leveler out of the wall. But when it's all painted up, that boxing and the paint these same colours of the wall, really, hindsight, probably should have come down with 10mm plastic speed fit and just let it bend its own curve like they do on new builds. But 10mm plastic speed fit with the inserts in is reduced down to something like 6mm, and if anything's going to block, it'll be that. So believe it or not, other than the drain off I've just put on, there isn't one anywhere on this system. So on the valence, you have these two here. There's two, you see them now on the right hand side of that flow valve. There's two square nuts. Just undo that. And that is your drain off on each side, but you should only need to do one, take pressure off. A flexi tub under there or something. And just quickly, quickly do this. So put these T's in. So whilst waiting for that pressure to be took off, it's easier if you can slide the lagging on without having to split it first. So I'm going to slide on these as far as I can get them. Now I'll prep up these T's, swap them for copper so I'm not messing around with the inserts. That's going to sit on there, shorten that back to where it wants to be for the return, which is that bottom one down there. It's going to be fun to get to. Label them up F and R.
Oh my god, Ben!
So that's our two new ones in. Speed fit is, look at the state, but I mean, no, it is what it is. So get some pressure back in this. crack them valves off downstairs at the radiator just to pull a bit of water through and release the air. I've got to finish lagging at the other end and then remove the radiator off the wall and come back, like I say, whenever they finish decorating. Three hours I've been here, not too bad. Right, so before I put these suitcases back, that's it, all lagged up right the way around to the boiler and just drop down where them 10 mils go down the pitch of the roof. I don't want to know what's in this one, but it feels like a small child. That up there will do. I'm not a decorator, I'm a plumber. They're just flinging off wherever the hell they want to go, but when the radiator's back on, we'll hold the position. And that is me done for Saturday. Catch you on the next one.